inspired by American artist Jackson Pollock. Jackson Pollock was an abstract expressionist painter who, with his friends, enjoyed creating action paintings. The premise of the work was to focus on feelings, emotions, and the physicality and gestures involved in the simple act of painting. He used large cans of paint and large brushes to drip, splatter, and splash paint on very large canvases. He created layers and layers of drips to create intricate shapes and unique details. Him and his friends were more interested in expressing themselves through movement and motion and less about creating a particular object or replicating a particular place. So are you ready to paint? Okay, let's go. Okay, from here I'm going to give you a top-down view and I'm going to show you the painting that I'm going to splatter paint on. As you can see, it has a base coat. This is just an old painting that I was using, and I thought I would recycle it for a new painting because, as you know, painting looks better when it's layered. So I have a backdrop here because this is a fairly messy project, and you can use newspaper, you can use scratch paper, or anything to protect your tabletop. So I also am going to show you my paints. I am using, this is actually house paint. I get this at Home Depot, and these are the samples. So I have yellow, I have this kind of darker blue color, I have a nice chocolatey brown color, and I have a lavender color. So these are my 4 colors that I'm going to use. And here's my paintbrushes that I chose. Now this is a house paintbrush. This is used for painting trims, painting houses, painting walls. It's also used for painting paintings. This is a little brush, bigger brush, old toothbrush, and old brush from somewhere. So I'm going to start out shaking. And I'm going to use my big brush and just get started with some nice big strokes. Now I'm sitting down because I'm making this video, but I suggest that you stand up and, just as Jackson Pollock did, get your body involved if you can. I'm going to take the next color, let's see what this looks like. Oops. Ooh. And dip it here. Fun marks here. Not really thinking too much about it. Just having a good time with the marks I'm making. If you're wondering why these have numbers on them, because I used them once to do a paint by number mural, and so that was number 24, which is this lovely color of blue. I'm going to show you a technique for splattering. So I'm taking an old toothbrush, get a little paint in there, like a little spray or a little mist. All right, I'm gonna keep going. action painting. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about types of paint to use. If you have a paint that looks like this, it comes in a tube, or if you have this type of paint, which is called a crafter's paint, both of them are acrylic paint and you can use this for this project, but you will need to add more water to it to make it a little bit easier for splashing and dripping. You can also use a watercolor paint. You will need to add water to it, quite a bit of water, to make your watercolor paint splashable and drippable. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I hope you learned a little bit about Jackson Pollock and the abstract expressionist art movement, which was a very interesting art movement to consider in American art history. Make sure you show me your results, send them to me, and have fun. We'll see you next time.